Right, good morning everyone from, I don't know, overcast Northumberland this morning. However, we are going to connect with our own inner sun, and we have got the sunshine with us with our gorgeous ladies, Safina, Lorna, and Florence. I'm going to say hi to Florence and Kipper, Lorna's dog, so in the garden with her. So just to, first of all, just to check in with yourself. So just have your feet about shoulder width apart, placing your hands on your heart in prayer position. Take a deep belly breath, breathing into your belly, your ribs and your chest. Exhaling, chest, ribs, belly. In Qigong, there's a lot of using sound to help release tension in the organs and the muscles, and sometimes just making a quiet ha sound, like a whispered HA, but whispered as you breathe out. Helps just let go of any tension you might be holding as you start your practice. Just take this opportunity to notice, how are you feeling today on all levels? So check into your physical body, scan yourself from your head to your toes. How are you feeling emotionally? Anything in your heart today? Anything alive in you? How are you mentally? And just letting your mind be clear, let your mind drop down through your heart into your belly, deep belly breath, inhaling, anchoring the mind. Inhaling, calming the emotions. Setting yourself an intention for the day. How would you like to feel as the day goes on? And then let's just do heart to sky, heart to earth. So bending forward as though you're connecting with the earth, in gratitude to the earth. And then inhaling, bending the knees, opening up, heart to the sky. Exhaling, heart to the earth. Inhaling, heart to the sky. Exhaling, heart to the earth. As you breathe in, really imagine that you're bringing in fresh, clean air and oxygen, using that to get rid of tension, physically, old emotions, old ways of thinking. Squeezing out on the exhale, squeezing out stale energy, old patterns, old ways of thinking, tension. One more. And really being in gratitude to the sun, the sky, the universe, and to the earth and nature. Coming back, placing one hand on your waist, little bend at the knees. The other hand comes up the midline, so it's your left hand up to the midline. Face the hand towards the face, turn, pivot on the back leg, turn, and we're going to block out the moon. Back to the center. Nice one to do in the morning. Inhaling, exhale the heart sound. And it's really good at this time of year, I keep saying it, but to exhale a little bit longer than you inhale. Really beneficial for the lungs, really clearing. Do one more this side. And then swapping sides, the other hand on the hip. Inhale up the center, turn it, exhale. I'm just saying pivot on the back leg so you're not twisting your knees, so just be mindful of your knees turning. Really nice to open up the upper back, the ribs. One more. Back to the center, a little bit of a wider stance, bend the knees, just knocking on the door of life. We've done it lots and lots of times, but it's a nice one just to Wake the energy up. Keep your hips forward if possible, knees steady. And just keep your mind in your belly. Deep abdominal breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Just letting go of any tension in your face, your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. Everything relaxed. As though you're sort of smiling. Keep a little smile on your face. Letting go of any tension. Let it whiz out through the arms, through the fingers. Feet are grounded. Deep belly breath, keeping you centered. Slowing it down. Just come back to the center. For a moment, just bring your hands to your belly, just deep abdominal breathing again, breathing deep into the belly. Exhale, long, slow exhale. Just notice how you're feeling. Any shift in your whole being from those first few stretches and exercises that we've done. Keep breathing deeply. Okay. We're going to do an exercise for the lungs. This is called mortal pushes the stone. So if you have your right hand facing forwards, palm outwards, left hand up, palm uppermost and at heart level, bend your knees a little bit, turn to your left, and it's as though you're pulling back an arrow, a bow and an arrow. So you pull back the elbow, inhale, pull back, and then relax the elbow a little bit, and then pull back again, inhale, and then exhale, and you swap the hands around. So the left hand comes forwards, right hand goes back. I'll show you from the side, okay? So you take 2 deep breaths in. So you're going inhale, pull back, inhale again, and then switch. Inhale, relax a little bit. Inhale, really pull back, exhale, swap the hands around again. Inhale. This is really good for the lungs. The breath is the quickest way to increase our energy. So as the day goes on, you're feeling a bit depleted, just stop, take yourself off to the bathroom or wherever you can get some space. Just take a few deep breaths. Maybe 2 minutes of deep breathing can help to just restore the balance brings a little bit more energy in. Often as we go all through our day, if we're getting tense, we'll hold tension in our muscles. That then takes our energy. This just helps to relax, calm everything down again. Now this time, when we come back, if you can raise your front hand up really high. Now we're going to emphasize breathing into the lower part of the lungs. So inhale, pull the arm back, exhale, just bring it forward an inch or so. Inhale again, and then swap. Inhale, turn, inhale, and swap. Really breathe deep into the lower parts of the lungs. One more each side. Relax down a little bit. Okay, so you might just notice a little bit clearer energy from doing that exercise. We're going to wake up the lungs a bit more now with our knocking going. So just breathing in, exhaling, knocking over the chest, coming down the sternum. This is also activating the heart as well. So just up and down the rib cage, up and down the sternum, the breastbone. And then taking one arm out to the side, just knocking underneath the collarbone over to the start of the lung channel, which is just in that little hollow, lung 1 and lung 2. Keep breathing deeply, letting go. Now we're going to come down the thumb and the index finger side of the arm. So keep your palm facing forwards and then just clapping down the outer part of the arm to the thumb and first finger. This is where the lung and the large intestine meridian go. And then up the back of the arm, following that same line, up to the neck and shoulders, down again from that little hollow at the front of your shoulder, down the inside of the arm, to your thumb and first finger, up the back, to the neck and shoulders once more, 3 times. A little bit of a tap at the front of the neck as well. And the tapping at the side of the nose. This is for the large intestine meridian. Often we get colds, don't we? And these two meridians are linked together. Back down, cross over, and let's swap arms. So knocking under the collarbone. Deep breath in, knocking into that little pocket. And then clapping down the thumb and index finger side of the arm. Over the back of the arm, into the elbow, neck and shoulder area. Clapping down again 3 times. Waking up the large intestine and the lung meridian, the metal element. Into the neck and shoulders, cross over that big muscle at the neck, sternocleidomastoid, cross the jaw, and a little tap into the nostril where the little nostril meets that little crease of the cheek. Lovely. Okay, back down again. A little bit of a shake out. So a bounce and a shake. And we're going to make this lung sound, which is "s," but you just do it in a quiet way. And this helps to release the negative emotions in the lungs of sadness and grief and loss. So we inhale. Bouncing at the knees, the elbows, the spine. So the tailbone goes down towards the earth, chin up towards the sky. Inhaling. If you've got a physical problem with the lungs, then we'd make a louder sound, and the sound is "z." So say you've got a cough or something you need to clear out of your lungs or your large intestine, it's a "z." So let's just do 3 of those as well. So inhaling. Slow it down. Just go inside for a moment. Just notice how you feel. Maybe that's activated the energy a little bit, buzzy, tingly, lighter. This is hopefully you feeling your own energy, your own life force energy. So now we're going to use this in our flowing movement for the lungs and large intestine, the metal element. And the flow is called Buddha holds up the earth. So inhaling, bringing earth energy up, floating the heart, the hands up, face the lungs, all the way up, spiraling up towards the sky, spiraling back down, bringing down the sky energy, the universe energy, facing the lungs and back down again. Breathing in and out through the nose. Inhale, floating the arms up. Exhaling, floating the hands down. The arms don't need to be fully straight. In fact, there's often things are very curved and relaxed in Qigong, so that the chi can flow. There's no sort of angles. Everything's just soft and flowing like water. Inhale, float the hands up. This time we'll pause the breath at the end of the inhale. And then exhale. Pause the breath at the end of your exhale. And just find your own rhythm with this. Try and really slow the breathing down so you're breathing into your belly, your ribs, your chest. Pause, exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Following the mind, following the breath and the movement. Being in this present moment, following the movement of the body. The body is always in the present moment. We're just becoming aware of it. One more inhale, floating the hands up. Stand for a moment with your arms around, just relaxed in front, tailbone tucked under, chin tucked in slightly. This is called lower embrace the tree, and it's the standing posture for the metal element, the lungs and large intestine. Take 3 belly breaths and just check in with how you're feeling now. Noticing your physical body, perhaps your energy body, any areas that you're aware of, maybe calling your attention. And then just relaxing your arms down. You place your hands over your kidneys this time. I'm going to do kidney breathing and move from the metal element to the water element. So hands go over the lower back and kidney area. Tuck the tailbone under and breathe deeply into your kidneys. Inhale. As you exhale, you just arch your back a little bit. So inhale. Breathe into the kidney. So we're bringing energy into the lower back area. Exhale. Inhale into the kidneys. Exhale, just a little duck tail. One more. And then hands over the lower belly. We'll do another form of breathing called fire, fanning the fire. So you inhale, imagine that you're expanding the front and back of the body. As you exhale, you physically draw the belly in towards the spine. And it's quite a fast, it's a little bit like breathing, like fanning a fire with bellows. I'll just do it with me. We'll do 6 to start with. So inhale, expand, exhale. And relax. Back to the kidney breathing. Inhale, tuck the belly, the tailbone under. Exhale, arch the lower back, relax. 3 times. Breathing into the kidneys. Returning to fan the fire. Let's see if we can do 9 times this time. To the kidney breathing. It can make you a little bit lightheaded because it's quite it helps to increase the efficiency with which we take in oxygen. Breathing deep into the kidneys, tucking the tailbone under. 3 times. Back to fanning the fire 12 times if possible, or just go as far as is comfortable and back to your deep breathing. Back to the kidney breathing again. And then we're going to wake up the kidneys with some knocking. So just knocking over the lower back. Down the side of the sacrum bone to the tailbone. Up, go out an inch. And then coming up to the kidneys. Going out a little bit. Down again, covering the whole of the low back and buttock area. And then taking hands, palms, slap down from the lower back. Down the backs of your legs. And back up again. So we're activating the bladder, the kidney meridians. Let's just go up and down 3 times. Lovely. Oh, a little shake out. Then we're going to our flow for the water element, the kidneys, which is called the fountain. So the hips glide back, the arms circle around, backs of hands come together in front without touching, and then we roll up through the spine. So it's a rolling up through the spine to the collarbone, and then the heart goes up towards the sky. Hips glide forward, then hips glide back. Inhale, roll up through the spine. Exhale, just let the arms float. So you can feel there's this lovely sort of fluidity in the spine. Feeling the hips and the spine all moving as one, and the arms. And just really connecting with the flow inside your body, which we want it to be as effortless as water. So just like a river flowing. And then just slowing it down a little bit, just allow your movement to be a little bit slower. Inhale, rolling up. Fluid like water, effortless flow. Exhale, gliding the hips back. Connecting with the water in the earth. There's a point in the lower part of in the sole of the foot in the center, known as bubbling spring. This is the start of the kidney channel. Imagine connecting those points with a sacred spring, you know, water, a spring underground, and bringing that water, that pure, clean, fresh water energy into your body. And then I'm going to just show you the standing posture for the water element called the bear. So it's like the lower embrace of the tree, but backwards. So we hinge forwards at the waist, slightly lean forward slightly, arms come back, but keep the arms long. Place the palms towards one another, and then breathe into the kidneys. So just take some deep breaths into the kidneys, but also into the belly. Inhale, expanding the whole of this lower area. Breathing in and out through the nose. And with the standing postures, we're creating a stronger container to hold our chi. The stronger the container, the more chi or energy we can hold. Just relax the arms down. Just notice how you feel. So there are 3 more elements. We've only managed 2 today, but we'll continue next week. But what I'd like to do is just put those 2 together, and then we'll add on a few of the other ones if we've got time this morning. So let's just we'll just do Buddha holds up the earth. So inhaling, floating the hands up. Exhaling, floating the hands down. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Connecting with the universe above, the earth below. The earth energy helps to keep our mind calm and clear. And then let's flow into the fountain. Hips glide back. Inhale. Backs of hands come together. Inhale, rolling up through the spine. Exhale, glide the hips back. Inhale. Once more. And then we'll pull down the heavens just to close everything down. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, just imagine that you're centering your energy, bringing everything back to your center, your navel. Inhale, float the hands up. Arms long, shoulders relaxed. Exhale, float the arms down. Two more times. Just imagine all the energies being collected and centered into your lower energy center, the lower dantian. And then just bring your feet together. So for ladies, right hand first. Just connect the middle of the center of the palm, 3 fingers breadth below the belly button. Seal the energy with the left hand, opposite way around for men. Inhale into your belly, your kidneys, your waist. Expand, exhale, release. 3 breaths and just check in, scan yourself from your head to your toes and just notice how you're feeling on all levels, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Feel connection with the earth below, the sky above. Come back to the intention you set at the beginning. Really feel it. How would you like to feel for the rest of your day? And expand that out into the field. And then hands it back into prayer position, breathing in a breath of gratitude for yourself and some love towards yourself. And exhaling it out into the world. Breathing in gratitude for self, something in your body, for the earth, the sky. Exhaling out unconditional love. And sending that out to everybody that couldn't be here today and anyone else who's struggling and needs a little bit of positive chi coming your way. Lovely. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. And until next week, we'll say ta-ta. Bye for now.